Many of you have seen our delivery day video featuring my dad getting his first electric car, his first Tesla, a Model 3 from 2023. And we took you through the whole walkthrough process, inspecting the vehicle, all that stuff. But we didn't have a chance to include this portion, which was a little too long to include in the original video. So I broke it out into this separate video. And that is Katie, which you saw in that video, walked my dad through every little thing to make him comfortable leaving the lot in his first Tesla. Every basic level thing that every Tesla owner should know. So if you're new to Tesla, if you're considering a Tesla, if you didn't get this walkthrough at your delivery center, this is the video for you. And for you experts out there, I guarantee there's a few things in there to learn as well, because even I did. There's some stuff in there. So Katie is on top of her game. I appreciate her being so patient with my dad and answering all his questions, and just next level service. She is top notch. If you get a chance to have Katie at your Burbank delivery center, I know that's not assigned or anything, but if you see her, say hi. Say, I saw you on Tesla Tips and Trips. All right, let's get into the video. Let's get into her expertise. I guarantee you're gonna love this. This is awesome stuff. So here's Katie, Tesla Service Specialist, giving my dad the walkthrough of his brand new Tesla.
Feel good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so first things first, your hard copy keys are gonna be right down here. Your phone is going to be your primary key.
Okay.
So these are just secondary, but we do recommend that you keep one of them on you at all times while you're driving the vehicle, just in case something happens to your phone, it dies, the app glitches, what have you. You'll still have access to the car.
Okay.
There's two of them in here. They look like little hotel room keys or credit cards.
Okay.
And you just tap to unlock the car. You tap underneath the sensor out there, the little camera.
A little camera, okay.
It'll unlock the car for you. You can come on in. Then to access the driving functions of the car, you just put it right here and then tap on the brake. And that will give you access to drive the car. And then you can just put this either back in your wallet or your pocket or whatever. We recommend keeping one on you or one in a safe spot.
Right.
Just so that you'll have access to the car. So I'll leave those with you.
Okay.
Okay, first we're going to set up your driver profile. So at the very top of the screen, you're going to see the word profile. Go ahead and tap on that. Great. Perfect. And then driver profile settings.
Where? Oh, there.
Yep. And then you can just click on your name here and set up. And then on the side of your seat where we push the seat back, make sure your seat feels comfortable over there where you would want to drive it before we adjust. Oh, what just happened? It went away.
Okay.
Feel good?
Yeah, how do I lift this up?
We're going to do that right here. So steering wheel, go ahead and tap on that.
Okay.
And then you're going to use this little guy, scroll up or down. And then if you want it closer to you, you would push it to the left, the same one, yeah? And further away, you push it to the right.
Okay.
Whatever feels good. Once it feels good, hit save. Perfect. And then exit out of this.
So now that'll stay. Now, can I go to, like, when I turn the car off or whatever, can it go back to where I can get out of the car?
Sure. It's called easy entry. So go ahead and click on that, and that will do it for this profile. Ooh.
Okay.
We're going to do your mirrors. Sorry, that's right above that. So go ahead and tap on there.
Where is that? Mirrors.
Yeah, right there. Then you're going to still use that little scrolly guy. Perfect.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now I can see.
You're a professional. Okay, you're doing it already.
Okay.
Got it? And then just right when you're ready for the right one. And you still use the left scrolly. I'll lean back.
Oops, it rebooted.
It's rebooting.
You crashed your car for the first time.
No, it still works if it reboots.
Oh my gosh, that was fast.
It was fast. I'm not sure.
I'm jealous. I need a new one now.
Doing this, but we want that should be good. Okay. That's gonna save everything. Fingers crossed. Sometimes when it reboots, it just wipes everything out.
Really? So you have to go back and redo everything?
It's just when it's rebooting when you're giving it new information.
Oh, okay.
So if it does that again, it shouldn't wipe everything out that we've already done. But for whatever reason, right at the beginning, right when it's brand new baby, it has a hard time
Sure.
retaining information. Okay, so this is where the majority of your controls are going to be. Your wipers, your lights, the child lock, your glove box is here as well. There are 3 things that you have to adjust manually on the car. The first is you have to close the glove box by hand. The second is you have to adjust your rear view mirror by hand. And the third is that you have to close the frunk manually. You cannot, it won't close by itself.
Oh.
Just the frunk. The trunk.
The trunk does.
The trunk, you can hit this button, it'll open. You can hit it again, it'll close. Yeah.
And there's a special way to do the front. I'll show you how to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can walk you through it.
Yeah.
He's the expert around here. Okay, let's get your phone connected so you can like get calls and stuff through there. So down at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see 3 little gray dots. Go ahead and tap on those for me.
3 little gray dots.
Right there in the center. There you go. I know. I hear it in my sleep at night. Bluetooth is where we're going to go. And then connect phone at the top. And then on your phone, you're going to go to your settings, your Bluetooth settings.
Bluetooth pairing. Tesla model.
Well, you
Hold
upgraded already.
Hold on.
Hey, wow.
Is this you? Yeah, that one. And then pair. And give it a second.
Hands-free setting. I'll access the message Bluetooth device. Allow?
Do you want your messages to pop up on the screen?
Sure. For now, I can always turn it off, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can.
It's kind of nice.
And
You want that.
So turn on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's for you to talk to the car and have it call people for you.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to be the priority device, so go ahead and tap on that button and turn that on. Perfect.
Okay.
And then to have your messages pop up, you have to tap sync messages there. And then either chime on new message if you want the car to ding every time you get a new message, or if you don't, you can leave that off. It depends on you.
Okay.
Great.
Turn it on for now.
Just so you know, your messages will pop up right here where it says this media right here.
Mhm.
It'll say so-and-so texted you. You can click on it. It will read you the message through your car. And to respond, this is how you use your voice control. You just hold down on that button
Okay.
and talk to the car. And be like,
talk to the car.
yeah, you just go, my hands are cold, and it'll turn your heated steering wheel on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that. Okay.
Heated steering wheel.
It's nice when it's really cold
Cool,
out,
I'll
but
bet.
I wish it had a cooling one, because when it's really hot out and you can't touch your steering wheel and you're driving like this, like a little crab.
It's a feature that I thought was gimmicky, but my wife has it on her Y, and it's really,
It's so
really nice.
nice.
And mine doesn't have it, so...
Oh, we found
Ooh.
another thing this one has.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot in this car.
You're just better than everybody in this new Model 3. Okay, so we can exit out of there, and we can swipe down on this. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is going to be your home screen of the car. You're going to see your navigation over here on the right. You're going to see your car over here on the left. When you drive your car, it will it'll orient itself, and then you can drive, and you'll see like the lines and everything while you're driving over here on this side.
Okay.
Also, all of these do something. So this will open your trunk, this will open the frunk, this will lock the car, and this will open your little charging flap.
Oh, okay.
So very
mean by touching it.
by touching it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it will open on the car. So if a car door is open, you will see it on the car.
Ah.
There.
Okay.
So if
Right.
if a door didn't close all the way, you'll see that it's open on the car, and you can be like, oh,
Didn't close.
didn't close all the way. Okay. So are you set up for charging at home? You said you're gonna have a guy come by, or
No.
someone
I
else
know.
talking
I
to
have
somebody
a
else?
charger at home.
Alrighty. Great.
All
Perfect.
set.
Yep.
I need this though.
You
Yep.
need that. Great. Good. You
That'll
already know
work,
what it's
Right.
for.
That'll work, Kerry.
That'll work.
That'll
Okay.
do it. Hooray. So if you ever do need to supercharge,
Mhm.
if you're going on a long trip and you navigate to where you are, it will automatically put supercharging into your route. So it will navigate you to the nearest supercharger, tell you how long you need to charge for, and then navigate you to the next one if you need a double charge.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you're looking to supercharge just because you're out and about, the fastest way to find your superchargers is by tapping that little guy over here on the bottom. So if you want to tap on that for me, that'll show you where all your nearest superchargers are. So it looks like a lot of them are busy currently.
Saturday afternoon.
Yeah. So the gray ones with the clocks inside, that means that there's a little wait. There's going to be a wait time at that location. The red ones with numbers, that means that's how many stalls are currently available at that location.
Okay.
And then the gray ones with the letter in the center, that means that it's a third-party charger, which is what you would use this for.
Right.
If you want to tap on any one of these little gray dots.
You want me to do that?
Yep, just tap on one. It'll give you the stats.
Oh, okay.
So it says, you know, approximately 5-minute wait time. This one's out of order. There are 20 stalls and they're 150 kilowatts. Each charger is different. Some of them are higher in kilowatts. Some of them are lower. The higher they are, the faster you're going to charge.
Okay.
Down here is going to be the pricing and how busy it usually is. Every supercharger is different on pricing, just like every gas station is different on pricing. So just find one that works best for you. And then if you'd like to navigate there, you can press on the little arrow. If you go there a lot and you want to favorite it, you can press the star.
Okay.
And then down here at the bottom, you're going to find these little amenity icons. Each one of those means something different, you know, restroom, restaurant, coffee, groceries, Wi-Fi. If you tap on any one of those little icons, it will bring up a list of what is around there for you, where you can eat or where you can find coffee or groceries or whatever. So if you're planning on staying there for a while.
Now, Wi-Fi. Do I pay $10 a month for Wi-Fi?
So the first month is free, I believe. That premium connectivity is the first month is free for everybody, and then after that it's $10 a month or $100 a year. Okay. And it is worth it to get that. Not everybody needs it, but if you ever want to watch, you know, YouTube or Netflix while you're charging, or you want to, I don't know, listen to music through wherever, that all comes from that connectivity. But as of right now, you should have it. Okay. You should be all good to go.
On the other side of it, Dad, we'll set it up to your home Wi-Fi, so software updates will go to the car.
Right.
But that's only incoming, not outgoing or anything like that.
Right.
Okay. So that's different from premium connectivity.
And
okay. Now, this thing has reverse, neutral, drive, and then what's this one on the bottom?
That's your autopilot or assisted cruise control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it just...
So you put it all the way down to there if you wanted to...
You'll double click it.
Oh. It'll pop back up again.
You'll go ding, ding, and then it'll start. However, right now, if you want to put your foot on the brake and put the car in drive...
Okay.
I'll show you a little something, something. Yeah. Pull all the way down. There you go. So right here, you're going to see this steering wheel with the little tiny blue circle around it.
Right.
Your cameras are not fully calibrated yet.
Okay.
So right here, it says we're hitting something. We're not. So they don't really know what is around just yet. They're still new. They're still figuring it all out.
Okay.
Once this little guy closes, you'll get a notification that says calibration complete. And that means that's when you can start using things like autopilot or assisted cruise control, or park assist. However, right now, those things aren't going to work. It needs a little bit more miles on it to fully understand what's around it.
Okay.
Once that circle closes,
then it'll be all set.
Yeah, you have to put it in park. So if you're driving home and the circle closes and it says calibration complete and you try and pull down on that stalk twice, it won't let you use autopilot. You have to put it in park first.
So I should, like, when he was telling me, when I pull into the garage, I just leave it and drive or whatever it's at, and just hit this button.
Yeah, just try it right now. It's in park.
Okay, now I can take my foot off the brake.
Yep. You could take your foot off the brake while you're in drive. It's currently in hold mode and it won't go anywhere. It won't even roll forward.
Unless I hit the gas. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, and now is that all the time when I'm driving?
Yeah. it's based on whatever mode you're in. So right
Uh-huh.
now you're in hold mode. That means it won't move at all until you put your
How do I know it's in hold mode?
tap on that little car down there. Pedals and steering. Hold mode. Stopping mode.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is
That's
that
your rigid.
hold? And then what's the creep mode and roll mode? I don't want that.
Well, it depends on your personal preference.
Uh-huh.
Most people love hold mode once they get used to it. It does take a little bit of getting used to because you rarely use your brake. It's single pedal driving. So when you start, have you driven a Tesla before?
Just
A
down
little
the
bit.
street.
Okay,
I mean,
just a little bit. Okay, great. So if you, the car will not move until you put your foot on the gas, and then it will
Okay.
respond to your touch on the pedal. So if you push down, it'll go faster. If you pull back, it'll start to brake. So the second you pull
I like
back,
that.
it'll start to brake. It's a little takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you get used to it, it's the greatest thing ever. However, if you take your foot off the gas real quick, it will brake like you're in an emergency. So you don't want to. It'll brake really hard.
Okay.
So you don't want to do that. You just want to
Because
like
the guy behind
ease-
you'll be
yeah.
hitting your rear end.
Well, and we don't want that. She's
No.
beautiful. So just be careful taking that foot off of the gas. You'll start to feel it. You'll get comfortable with it.
Okay.
If for whatever reason you use it once and you're like, okay, I need to take a break, creep mode is going to give you more of a gas car feel. So when you take your foot off the brake, it will start to creep forward or creep back. Roll mode is more like a manual transmission, so it will really slide and roll and slide around. And the other day, I don't know why, but one of the cars that I was driving around the lot was in roll mode, and I was like, what is happening? Like, everybody calm down.
I haven't driven a stick in
it was a lot of slip.
30, 40 years.
It's all preference, but yeah, definitely shocking. Right now, you're in sport mode. That means that the car will be very sensitive to your touch on the steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Standard mode is more like a sedan, and then comfort mode will be more like driving an SUV. So it'll have a little bit more give on the steering wheel than sport mode. And then the acceleration of Tesla is very well known. They go very fast.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
They go very fast,
Very quickly.
If you find that is too fast for you, or you tend to have a heavier foot on the gas pedal and you just find yourself speeding a lot, the chill mode would be more like a gas car acceleration.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I like it. I like being able to get around those semis if I need to. I don't like sitting next to them and trying to like rev past them. So I enjoy it. Everybody has their different preference, so whatever.
No, I'll start in this, but the chill mode kind of sounds pretty good for to get used to everything.
Yeah, right. And if you do want to start there and get used to everything, that's great, and then work your way up. Whatever feels comfortable for you.
Okay.
We just want you to feel the most comfortable and confident in your car. But
great.
These are great once you get the hang of everything else too. If you feel like you can handle it, especially hold mode. I mean, driving with one pedal like completely changes the game. Like every time I have to go back to my gas car at the end of the day, I'm like,
now when in hold mode, so let's say I come up to the car in front of me. Should I brake?
If you feel like you're not going to stop, and you'll feel it, it really is a feeling. If you feel like you're not going to stop in time, you absolutely can brake. Yes. Right. But your car will most likely stop in time.
Okay. What I'm talking about is once it stops, do I still have to hold on a brake?
No.
It will just stay there until I hit the gas again. Okay.
And you'll see that
Even if
indicated
you're
on
on
the
a
top
hill?
left of the screen.
Yeah, so just like he was saying, so it will say up here, it will say hold. It will be like, it looks like a parking brake symbol, but it's gray and it has an H inside.
Okay.
And that means it's in hold mode. So it won't go anywhere. It won't roll anywhere. You can totally rest your feet on the floor and it won't do anything.
It won't go anywhere.
It'll just
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, let's go over your charging page just real quick because we were interrupted in that because of questions, which is great, but I just don't want to miss anything. So this is your charging page. This will come up every time you go to charge your car.
Okay.
Right now, your charge limit is set to 100. That's because you have one of the newer batteries in this Model
That's what
3.
he was saying.
So you can charge up to 100. Again, we don't recommend charging up to 100 every single time. Maybe once a week. If you do decide to lower your charge limit 80 or 90, we still try and keep it around there, but by all means this battery can handle it. We just want you to get the longest life out of your battery.
Right. So it's at 88% right now?
And if you
wow.
if you tap on this little 88 up at the top, it'll change to miles for you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can get a better sense of what 88% even means, because
Right.
a lot of people don't know what that means. And this one has quite a bit of range, which is great.
Yeah.
So on the opposite end of not charging it all the way up to 100 every single time, you can change your charge limit by dragging this little guy wherever you'd like it to be. On the opposite end of that, not letting the car drop below 20% on a regular basis.
Right.
Just again, for battery longevity, we want you to get the longest life out of your battery that you
So
can
20% is a good time to start charging. Okay. Now,
again, if you're going on
question. If I go home at night after work and I plug it in, okay, and it starts charging, will it automatically start charging once I plug in? Okay.
Unless you've scheduled it for a different time.
Right. So it's charging. So what is it wrong to charge every night, or should you let it go down before you start charging?
Yeah, so if you do have enough charge to like get to work the next day, we wouldn't recommend charging it every day. It's just like charging your phone. Like the more that you put juice into the battery, the like less and less the battery gets over time, like the less life it has. So if you can go with charging maybe once or twice a week, if at home it's not as much, but definitely supercharging, I would say twice a week at home rather than
I doubt it if I'm going to use supercharging.
Oh, okay, great.
But more than likely, because see, I have chargers at work that I get for free.
Great.
So but I don't want to charge if I'm already charged.
Yeah,
know.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, like if it's at 70%, then charging it really doesn't help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't want to charge every single day, that's for sure.
Okay.
It's just not good for the battery.
Right. Okay.
And not good for the battery, not like one time. Not good for the battery like over a long period of time. If you're charging every day, it's going to slowly decrease your battery life, which we don't want.
Right.
So yeah, I would say once or twice a week to charge it. If you find you need more than that, absolutely charge more than that. Just if it's at work, it's probably really slow, so it's not going to hurt the battery that much.
I work for a television.
Oh, do you?
I do. Let's Make a Deal right down the block.
Oh, really?
And so we made all these charging stations because our bosses, there was 8 cars at one time that were electric.
Oh, really?
So I made a bunch of stations.
Oh, great.
So you can just
plug it in. Love that.
If I need to.
Well, if you'd like as well, you can move that charge limit down so that it doesn't always charge up to 100. Like you can set it at 80 to 90%. So even if you do charge every day, it'll only go high.
Now, leaving it on the charger and it's already up to that limit,
it will stop charging.
It'll stop charging. No matter if it's plugged in or not, it will stop charging.
It'll stop. It'll just cut power. However, at superchargers, which I know you're not going to use, but just as a heads up, if you do, if you are idle on the supercharger and you've already hit your charge limit and your car's still sitting there plugged in, it will charge you $1 a minute. So those get those are
so you should watch
it. Up. Yes, and it will send you notifications on your phone. It'll be like, you're close to done. You've got 4 minutes. You've got 3 minutes. Like it'll send you updates so that you know, just so that you don't sit there, because they don't want you sitting there either, because they're taking their business as well. Okay, how do you feel?
Scared.
No, feel scared. What people forget, I think, a lot of the time with getting a Tesla, because it feels so different, is that it's just a car. Yeah. And you know how to drive a car. Right. So.
No, I know. But I haven't had a new car
in a long time.
In 17 years.
Wow.
My car that I had was 2007.
Yeah.
My wife and I don't get new car. Hers is
No.
a 1999.
Love that. That's how I am too. The only reason I got rid of my truck was because I couldn't park anywhere down here because it was too big. But mine, I went from a 98 to a 2011, and that was
Yeah.
like a big jump for me.
Right. Well, hers only has 80,000 miles on it.
Oh wow.
And it's a Toyota convertible Celica.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of people that want that car.
I'm sure. Yeah, it's like a classic.
It is.
Which is crazy because it's a 99, which
Yeah.
just seems like it was yesterday.
Just yesterday, yeah.
So
Anything else that...
that's normally what I go over. Oh,
Okay.
so also just as, I mean, I know you have a wealth of knowledge in
Right.
the back here, but if you ever do need to go over anything on the car, if you want to tap those 3 dots for me and then tap on feeder over here on the side.
This one?
That's where like Netflix and Hulu are going to be if you
Oh,
want to
okay.
log into those when you're supercharging. But down here, Tesla tutorials, that's where all those videos that they sent you previously, like before you got your car, they're
Right.
all going to be on the car and they're all going to be right there.
Okay.
So if you ever need a refresher, you can just run over here and see kind of what's going on there. Just get another refresher on charging or whatever you need help with. I don't think you'll need to use that because you have
Mm-hmm.
the Tesla
Yeah, no, I
YouTube
can
channel
always-
back here.
I can always
But-
ask him.
Yeah, but if you ever do need it, it's here, and then also YouTube is a great resource as well,
Okay.
as we know.
Yes, very good resource.
So yeah, so that's
So this is a speaker for the cars
yeah,
on how much
And-
up or down?
The radio. and stuff.
yeah. So yeah, the
Oh, I
radio.
see it there.
Yeah,
You just hold it? No.
you can tap these arrows if you'd like to, like tap, 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 tap. It'll go up, up, up. Or this is more popular. This will change the speaker volume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. And then if you tap on this, it will turn off. Or just
But is
scroll
that
right
for
up.
phone calls and that to how loud
Mhm.
they are?
Yep,
Okay.
everything will be there.
All right.
Was it Katie?
It's Katie.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, it's Katie. You're going to get a follow-up email in 24 hours with all of your paperwork and everything. That will also be through you can find it through the app.
Okay.
And then the email will have the information for like the rebates and the HOV stickers that you can get as
Oh,
well.
okay.
So that will
Right.
be in the follow-up email. In a couple days, you're going to get a phone call from us asking how we did, and then just reminding you that you're going to get an email survey about your experience. We'd love to hear about it.
Sure.
If you had a great, wonderful experience, my name is Katie.
Okay.
And if you didn't, it's Jan. So
There you
just-
go.
just say
Perfect.
that. Just
There
put
you
it
go.
out there.
Well, I'll just go out on a limb and say thank you, Katie, for being on,
Yeah.
My absolute pleasure.
on Tesla Tips and Trips.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Hi, Tesla Tips and Trips. Come get your car from Burbank.
Great tour.
Oh, thanks.
Wasn't she great? She was next level. She answered all my dad's questions. She made him feel comfortable leaving the lot with his brand new car. So much information packed in there. It's funny, at the end of the day, this is just a car. It still drives like a regular car. It still acts like a regular car. Windows go up and down. You put it in drive. You go to work. You go on road trips. The difference is you don't go to gas stations. You plug it overnight for the most part for daily use. You use superchargers for road trips. And really, at the end of the day, you can learn as little as you want about this car or as much as you want for this car. But I think she gave my dad the basic level understanding of this car, so he had the confidence to drive away. Even though I was in the passenger seat, he was still very nervous leaving the lot with this car. And I think she helped put his mind at ease. So thank you so much to Katie. She was next level. She was on her game. She was patient. If you see her on the lot at Burbank, make sure you say hi. And you saw her on Tesla Tips and Trips. And if you like what we're doing here on the channel, this is kind of different. Not a lot of channels are getting this kind of access or even thinking outside the box and doing videos like this. I appreciate you hitting the subscribe button and of course the like button for this particular video. And let's go a step further. If you want to see more videos like that and you want to see them immediately, hit that notification bell. It'll tell you right away. And then the fourth step, share our videos. Tell your friends and family about us. If you're new to Teslas, we're trying to do the newer Tesla experiences as well as for the veterans. So do all that stuff. We will catch you on the next video, and thank you so much for watching.